Okay. Now let's start 1.2, the questions that we have to do in the copy. Starting with question 4, represent on the number line. The line having numbers is called a number line. 9 by 4. Children, I am doing it in a very simple way. Like it's a positive number, so we write 0, and we all know that for the positives, from 0 we have to move towards the right side, and for negatives, from 0 we have to move towards the left side. So now what did I do? This is 9 upon 4. I kept the denominator 4 only, and I started with 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4, 5 by 4, 6 by 4, 7 by 4, 8 by 4 and 9 upon 4, and circling the number that we want. And this 4 by 4 is actually 1. On reducing it, it's equal to 1, and 8 by 4 is actually equal to 2. The second part I'll do in a slightly different way. Minus 2 upon 3. Now it's a negative number, so from 0 we have to move towards the left side. Now what we can do here is, we can have 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and see the denominator 3, and 0 to 1 you can divide in 3 parts, 1 to 2 you can again divide in 3 parts, and like that you can divide your numbers in 3 parts, and then you can circle the number that you want. So we want this is minus 1.1 by 3, this is minus 2 by 3, minus 3 by 3, minus 4 by 3 and so on, but we want minus 2 by 3, so just circle the number that you want. Number 5, insert 4 rational numbers between the given numbers. These are fractional numbers. So first of all, you should know that whenever you want to insert the numbers between the given numbers, the simple process is to add the numbers and divide them by 2. So we'll add the numbers and divide them by 2. Now obviously we'll be finding out LCM, and on finishing it, the first number we get as 59 upon 144. Now for the next number, what did I do? I took the first number only. I'll be moving on with the first number, first fraction only. First number and the first answer, then first number and the second answer, first number and the third answer, first and so on, depending on how many numbers you want. Now first number and the first answer, again dividing by 2, sum of the numbers dividing by 2, LCM, and you'll get the second number. First number and the second answer divided by 2, LCM, and finding out the answer. This is the third number. And first number and the third answer dividing by 2 and the fourth answer. As I have taken the first number, you can also move on with the second number. Now the question is, although we have got 4 rational numbers, now we have to arrange in ascending order. For this, I'll tell you one trick, that when you have to arrange in ascending order, that's smallest to biggest, first of all, you just see out of the 2 given numbers which is the smaller one and which is the bigger one. Like 3 into 9, this is 27, and 8 into 4, this is 32. Now this answer is small, which means this number is smaller as compared to the second number. So for the ascending order, you will start with the first number, and then from back, this answer, then this answer, this answer, this answer, and then you write the last number. And for descending order, just interchange your order, like from front to back, right from back to front. Question 6. Insert 2 rational numbers between 3 and 7.5. Now process will remain same, adding the numbers and dividing them by 2. Adding the numbers, dividing by 2. Dividing by 2. First answer is 5.25. Now again I have taken the first number and the first answer, adding the numbers and dividing them by 2. And these are 2 rational numbers. They didn't ask you to arrange, so there is no need to arrange. As I have taken the first number and the answer, you can also proceed with the second number and the answer. Question number 12. Convert into decimals. This is the mixed fraction, change to improper, and using the long division method till you finish off your dividend, you get your answer in decimals. Number 14. Rationalize the denominator. Now what did I tell you about the rationalizing the denominator? You have to find the rationalizing factor of the denominator. So basically we have to finish the root from the denominator. So 2 root 3 upon root 5. So whatever is in the denominator, multiply with the same number, because root 5 into root 5 will give you 5. And if you are multiplying denominator by a particular number, you have to multiply numerator also by the same number. Outer numbers to be multiplied together and the numbers under the root to be multiplied together. Answer is 2 root 15 upon 5. Number 2, 5 upon 3 minus root 11. Now here 5 upon 3 minus root 11. So we have to multiply. This is minus sign. Let's multiply it with a plus sign. So 3 multiplying it with 3 plus root 11. 3 plus root 11. Let's multiply the numerator first. So single number, and these are two numbers. So first multiply it with the first number. 5 3 gives you 15 plus 5 multiplied by root 11. Now outer numbers together and inner numbers together, it's 5 root 11. Now for the denominator, this is A, this is B. Considering it as A and B, A minus B, A plus B. Answer will be A square minus B square. So square of 3 minus square of root 11. 3 square gives you 9 and root 11 square. Now square and root on the same number gets cut and you are left with 11. 15 plus 5 root 11, this remains same, and 9 minus 11 is minus 2. There's a second way also of doing the question. You can proceed with that method also. Next part of the same question, 17 upon 2 plus root 3 plus 1. 2 root 3 plus 1. Now we'll multiply it with, this is plus, we'll multiply it with minus sign. Now numerator. Now single number with 2, first you multiply it with the first. 17 2, either you multiply and write or directly also you can write. 17 multiplied by 2, 34 root 3, or 17 out and the second number completely inside. A plus B, A minus B, A square minus B square. I've kept the numerator as it is. Now when we have to take A square, there are two terms here. So this will be actually 2 root 3 will be 2 ka square multiplied by root 3 ka square. 2 ka square is 4 and root 3 square. Square and root on the same number will get cut and you will be left with 3. So 4 multiplied by 3. 4 multiplied by 3 and 1 square is 1. Next step, numerator remains same. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 12 minus 1 is 11 and this is your answer. Now number 16, simplify. 3 plus root 7, 3 minus root 7 minus 3 minus root 7 upon 3 plus root 7. So here I am going to split the question in two parts. First fraction and second fraction. First fraction and the second fraction, and I will rationalize the denominator of the first fraction as well as the second fraction. This is minus sign, so multiply it with the plus sign, A plus B, A plus B, A plus B, A plus B, A minus B, A plus B, A square minus B square. Now how do we multiply? 3 with 3 gives you 9. 3 with root 7 is 3 root 7. Root 7 with 3 is 3 root 7 because outer numbers to be multiplied together and inner numbers to be multiplied together. And root 7 into root 7 is root 7 ka square, and square and root on the same number will get cut. Next step, 9 and 3 plus root 7, 3 plus root 7. These are like terms because their roots are same. So outer numbers to be added and the root remains same. So 3 plus 3 will be 6 root 7 plus this will get cut and you will be left with 7. 9 and 7 is 16 plus 6 root 7 upon 2. Now that's the answer for the first. Now I'm taking the second fraction and I'll rationalize it in the same way. And this is the answer for the second one, 16 minus 6 root 7 upon 2. Now let's combine the two answers. Answer number 1 minus answer number 2. 2 and 2 common, let's take it. And numerator, one value minus the second value. There is a minus sign, so 16 minus, and this minus 6 upon 7, 6 root 7 will become plus 6 root 7. Plus 16 and minus 16 will get cut, and plus 6 root 7 and plus 6 root 7. These are like terms because their roots are same. So 6 and 6 will be 12 root 7 upon 2. 2 1s are 2 and 2 6s are 12. Your answer is 6 root 7. Question number 19 says, what should be subtracted from 3 upon 20 so that you get 3 upon 4? So let the number to be subtracted be x. 3 by 20 minus x is equal to 3 upon 4. Now this minus x I will be taking to the right side becomes plus x, and 3 upon 4 I am taking to the left side will become minus. LCM, you'll get 3 minus 15. Positive, negative, subtract minus 12 upon 20. On cutting you have minus 3 upon 5 as the value of x. Therefore the number to be subtracted is minus 3 upon. Number 21. What should be multiplied with minus 3 upon 7 so that you get 6 upon 49? Let the number be x. Again multiplying with x. I'll keep x here and I'll take this fraction to the other side. A fraction being multiplied is reciprocated on the other side. So this is 7 up and minus 3 down. 7 1s are 7, 7, 49 is 7, 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. The value of x is minus 2 upon 7. So the required number is minus 2 upon 7. Number 17, you have to verify. Now the values of a, b and c it's given. You have to verify that a plus b plus c, where a and b is in a bracket, is equal to a plus b plus c, which is in second bracket. Solving left hand side separately and solving RHS, that's right hand side, separately. Putting the values, adding the values in one bracket separately. Your answer is 1 by 6. Combining it with the outer value, and your answer will be, final answer will be minus 11 upon 24. Now same way solving the right hand side. These two values plus minus minus 5 upon 8, solve it separately, finding out the LCM, and the final answer will be minus 3 upon 24. Now left hand side and right hand side, it's equal, hence your question is verified. Okay, now number 15, writing whether the rational number is a rational or irrational number. So we'll see root 3 minus 2 whole square, considering it as a, considering it as b whole square. A minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab, where a is root 3 and b is 2. Putting the values, root 3 square means square and root on the same number gets cut. We are left with 2. 2 ka square is 4, and outer numbers to be multiplied together, and the root number remains as it is. 3 plus 4 is 7 minus 4 root 3. The root is still there. It's an irrational number. 3 plus root 3, 3 minus root 3. So this is plus a plus b, a minus b. The value of a is 3 and the value of b is root 3. Result is a square minus b square. So 3 ka square minus root 3 ka square. 3 ka square is 9 and root 3 ka square and root gets cut. 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. There is no root. It's a rational number. If we have root also, we should see that that root gives you the accurate answer. Root 5 minus root 3. Root 5 plus root 3. A minus b. A plus b. Where a is root 5 and where b is root 3. Result is a square minus b square. Root 5 ka square minus root 3 ka square. Square and root on the same number gets cut. Square and root on the same number gets cut. We are left with 5 minus 3, which is 2, which is a rational number. 6 upon 3 root 2 multiplied by 3 root 2 upon 3 root 2. 6 into 3 will give you 18 root 2. 3 into 3 is separate. Root 2 into root 2 is root 2 ka square. Numerator remains as it is. 3 into 3 is 9, and this root and square gets cut. You are left with 2. 18 root 2 upon 2, 19. 9 2s are 18. Now 18 and 18 will get cut. We are left with 2, and it's an irrational number. 4 plus root 7 whole square, a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. A is 4, b is root 7. A square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. 16 plus 7 plus 8 root 7. Add 16 and 7 is 23 plus 8 root 7. You cannot calculate further. It's an irrational number. 5 root 32. Root 32 we can find out the LCM. These are numbers we'll get. Now wherever you can make a pair, the number will come out of the root. One pair, second pair, and choosing one from it, it will come out of the root, and single number will remain under the root. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 root 2. This is again an irrational number. So with this we finish the first exercise.